What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn here. Welcome you to Shady Teams, the team building series where we go ahead and build the team in the Pokemons that we're going to use in our Wi-Fi battle. So today we are building an NU team around Marlin, the blue-striped Masculin Basculin. I just combined Marlin and I kind of want to name you Masculin. Oh my gosh, you're a manly Basculin. You're masculine. All right, so we got Masculin the Basculin here, and it is very masculine because it has the adaptability, holding the life orb, max attack, max speed with the Jolly nature, 4 in defense for kicker. We got Aqua Jet, Waterfall, Superpower, and Facade. Now I'm packing the Facade for any of those mons that want to try to status me and slow me down. I am a fish ready to go. I apologize if the lighting's weird in here. Let me know what you think. It's actually at night, and I'm just using my room's lighting, and this is the first time I'm recording in my office at night, so hopefully it looks kind of brightish. I don't know, but at least I don't look completely pale. I just spit on my keyboard. That's disgusting. All right, so we got Masculin the Basculin here, and we're gonna build a team around him. Now, water, weak to electric and grass. So let's go ahead and try to find a core that fits Basculin. Now, a lot of people say, hey, Shady, why don't you build around a core instead of building around a mon? Well, to be honest, that's probably the more competitive way to build a team. 100%, you'll have a more successful team. But I built a team around Electabuzz last time. We got 3 wins, and some of those battles were really close. So you know what? I'm proud of that team, and I mainly play to have fun. So I do want to be. I do want to be a good battler. I do want to make smart decisions, but I'd rather practice my skills in battle than worry about that than just the team I'm building. I don't know, it doesn't make sense. I guess it doesn't make sense. Whatever, judge me all you want. We're building a core around Basculin. So we need something that covers the water, that covers the water weaknesses, which is the grass and the electricity. So something that resists grass and electric. Something that resists grass and electric. Well, I'll tell you one thing that doesn't resist grass and electric, and that's our Lantern. He's weak to grass and could be immune to electric though, so we'll come back to you. We will come back to you. You know what does resist grass and electric? A grass type Pokemon. You know who is a grass type Pokemon? Lilligant. Lilligant doesn't really make for a fantastic core if you ask me. We already used Ludicolo and we're trying to use more creative stuff here. I really want to try to go ahead and touch on that creativity a bit. So we're gonna kind of pass over all the water type Pokemon. Vileplume would be really, really good here, but that's a pretty obvious mon. I think we're gonna go with a little something I like to call crazy, out of your mind. Why are you going down to not fully evolved? Are you crazy? You know who's a really good mon, in my humble opinion, is Fracture. And Fracture is weak to neither of those things. In fact, Fracture resists it. Not only does Fracture resist it, but Fracture can have the Eviolite. Fracture can actually go ahead and get the Mold Breaker ability. Possibly. We're gonna see what moves we give it, but I don't think we're gonna need Unnerve. Now, what is this Fracture going to be? It's gonna be part of our core. So it's got really high attack, and we're gonna go ahead and give it, we're gonna give it some defenses. We're gonna make it a bold, we're gonna make it an impish, gosh darn Fracture. Fracture is one of my favorite not fully evolved Pokemon. Look at that shiny. Oh, I'm not a fan. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of that. Just my personal preference. I don't think it looks the best. So I'm liking this spread right here. We don't need the 4 in speed. I'd much rather give the 4 into attack because why the heckle's not? Now you can see this thing has crazy offense. Now, Fracture is normally a Dragon Dancer. I say normally as if it's used all the time. In its tier, it's probably most often a Dragon Dancer, but we're going to be using it as a defensive Pokemon. In fact, I'm almost tempted to go ahead and make this a Gabite instead of a Fracture, because Gabite can learn Stealth Rock. So you know what? I'm sorry, Fracture. I love you. I really do. You're a cool kid, but we're going to go ahead and have a Gabite, and we're going to get the rough skin, and this makes all the more sense in my world. I'm really glad I just realized that this seems much more plausible, because we can get the max HP. We can go ahead and give you 200 defense, 152. Oh, I'm sorry, that does not make sense. 52 special defense, just so you can take special hits. There's no reason for you not to take special hits. You know what I'm saying? Like, taking the special hits would be nice. By the way, in case you don't know, because I only mentioned it once every few episodes, I'm building this team on PokemonShowdown.com. No, there is no way to actually transfer from this website to your game. You either need to breed or obtain your Pokemon in some other fashion, whatever suits you, whatever floats your boat. That's how you must obtain them. So we're going to have, once again, you're going to be an Impish nature. because why the heckle's not? So the Eviolite's gonna double these defenses. So you're gonna have 160 physical defense and 120, around 124 special defense. So nothing really to laugh at. You know, you're a good guy. You're a really good guy. I kind of want to skip Stealth Rocks and run like Sleep Talk, Dragon Claw, or Earthquake. But we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go with this. And because you can't learn Will-O-Wisp, but you are our wall, I'm gonna go ahead and teach you Earthquake. I'm gonna teach you Dragon Claw because that's probably the best move that I could teach you because I don't want to teach you Outrage. And I'm gonna go ahead and we are going to run the Toxic on this, just because why not? Gabite, you are a beautiful little creature. I actually do like your shiny a bit. We're gonna keep you normal and we're gonna name you, we don't know we're gonna name you yet. I'm not really sure. So we have Gabite, who is weak to ice, which Masculin does cover. So we want another mon that resists ice. Now what types resist ice? Steel, I believe, resists ice. I'm almost positive that Steel resists ice. Forgive me for opening up that new window because I'm gonna be running some, I'm gonna be checking some things to make sure that Steel actually resists ice. Lantern does resist ice. Now, the one problem with Gabite that I just realized is that he doesn't actually resist grass because of his ground typing. He's neutral to it. So I really would like to cover that grass resistance. You know what resists grass? Fire. But I don't think that Charmander actually resists ice. I don't think it does. I feel like it should. It does. All right, Sweeping and a Pants, that makes perfect sense. So a pure fire type would work really, really well here. Although Gabite doesn't resist water, but Masculin does. It's gonna be a tough fit. I'll tell you that right now. It's gonna be a tough fit. What fire type would make? You're not, Typhlosion's not an NU anymore, guys. Don't listen to that. This has to be updated. We're gonna see Flareon. Flareon has some decent special defense, although its HP is rather poor. Its special defense is really nice. It is really nice. In fact, I feel like I'm gonna go with Flareon because how often do you see a defensive Flareon? Not very often. Not very often. Probably for good reason. But we're gonna go. I never use Flareon. We're gonna give it the Flash Fire ability. I'm gonna give you Will-O-Wisp without a doubt because you have to learn it, and I want you to have it. You are gonna be a physical. You're gonna be a wall, but you're gonna be. Oh my gosh, this is actually not gonna be that bad. You're gonna have to be a physical attacker, which kind of stings because that's gonna chip away your HP. But you know what? You get Will-O-Wisp, you get Wish. That's gonna be fun. You're gonna be all over the place. You even get Heal Bell. We can just make you a cleric. We can make you a cleric, but we'll go ahead. I kind of want to give you the Flame Charge because I don't really want to take recoil with the Flare Blitz, but we're gonna have to give you the Flare Blitz. You're gonna be getting the Flare Blitz, and you're weak to water. So I wouldn't mind giving you, if you learn some sort of wild charge, but I don't think you do. I don't think you do. You do not. I'm tempted to give you Giga Impact because the imagery of a Flareon Giga Impacting something sounds fantastic, but you're really not going to have much. You're not going to have much girth to your name. So I'm partly tempted to give you Baton Pass just to get switch initiatives to see my opponent switch out and then go for something, but I don't think that's wise at all. I really don't think that's wise at all. I could very well go for Quick Attack, but that doesn't seem smart either. Let's go ahead and we can go. Ooh, Yawn is an option. Yawn Flareon seems really annoying. Wish Yawn seems really, really, really annoying. I'm not gonna go for it. I'm not gonna go for it. I really don't see anything else that I'm dying to put on you. I almost want to go with Baton Pass. I really do almost want to go with Baton Pass. I guess we can go Superpower for coverage. I mean, it's super effective against rock types. Really, really nice because we're weak to rock. So we're going to go with that. Flareon, you are here. Really awkward to see you as a special wall. Maybe it's normal. I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and assume that it's not. That special, let's bring you down to 50 really quick just to make sure that all our I's are dotted. Your I's are crossed and your T's are dotted. Got to make sure our T's are dotted, man. We'll give you 4 defense because why the heck was not? You're not a fast mon, but you are a pretty mon. So we do have an interesting team going on here. We have the electric immunity, we have the grass resistance, we have the ice resistance, we have the ice resistance. So a little bit of synergy going on. Some sort of volt switch would be really nice here. And then again, I'm leaning more towards Lantern, but I don't want to do it because you're weak to ground. I mean, you already have a ground weakness. I would like a Levitate user. Are there any cute Levitate users? Wow, if we wanted a grass type, ladies and gentlemen, if we wanted another ice weakness, we could have it in Carnivine. We could definitely have it. We won't do that though. We won't make this team absolute doo-doo butter. Electrode's looking really fun. Emolga as well. Emolga looks really cute. But I'm really not feeling, I kind of miss Fearow. You know, I miss Fearow. We do need a flyer. We need something that's immune to ground. And you got U-turn. So you know what? We're bringing Fearow back. 22 is here. I don't know what item I'm gonna give you just yet. We're gonna keep you with Keen Eye because I don't want you lowering my, no, we're gonna give you Sniper because it does double damage when you crit. Now, do you have any high critical hit ratios? You have Drill Run. Ooh, girl, what you doing? Oh, we could play some cute stuff with Agility and Baton Pass. Oh, we could be super adorable. Oh my gosh, imagine giving Masculin speed, more speed than it needs. Do you learn anything to boost your attack? That's more with him. You have Workup? You have Workup. You have Workup? Workup, Fearow? That can't happen. This is another ice weakness, you know? That's just making me sad, but we're gonna go with it. We have 2 ice resistances. All right, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet with this thing. I'm really not sure. We're gonna give it U-turn though, which means I'm probably not gonna make it a setup mon, because it's gonna be more of a, oh, you don't learn Brave Bird. Oh, that's why you're down here. Now I understand. Drill Peck is your flying move. Welp, everything is starting to become clear. Everything is starting to become clear. Oh, wow. We're gonna give you Giga Impact because it's stab and if you're Giga Impacting, you know, you guys know that when I do lower tiers, I just love me some Giga Impact. I really do. It's hard for me not to go for Giga Impact. But for the sake of everything, we're gonna go ahead and I think we'll give you Drill Run for coverage. Ground is super effective against rock, which once again you are weak to. That's gonna be double mons weak to rock. That is gonna be so bad. Ah, Fearow, you're looking worse and worse. Fearow, my man, you are looking terrible right now. You're looking really bad. You're looking really, really bad. Really bad. You're looking like a salami sandwich on a Sunday afternoon. Oh, but the salami sandwich is sweaty, and I don't like a sweaty salami sandwich. You turn Drill Peck Giga Impact. We can go Double Edge. It's not really coverage. We don't really need to go Double Edge. We can go Drill Run. We're gonna go Drill Run. You're gonna be, this looks like, if we do run this, if by golly we run this, which I don't know that I will, you're gonna end up being Choice Banded. And we're gonna hit people with Choice Banded Giga Impacts. I don't know if this is gonna stay. I'm gonna see if I can find a mon that possibly replaces this thing because this double rock weakness, double ice weakness, Fearow doesn't do much for us. Fearow does not make us feel happy. Now, Girder is a great mon, but it's another Eviolite user, which I don't usually like putting double Eviolite on the team. Cacturne is a mon that we could definitely consider, really highly consider because it could be a backup physical sweeper, although we gotta look at this. We already have 1, 2, 3 physically offensive mons. And we have 1 special mon, which do we even have 1 special? We don't have 1 special because Flareon's physical. We have all physical. This is never gonna work. This is never gonna work. Fearow, you're gone. Fearow, I'm sorry, but you're completely gone. 100%. I know you guys wanted to see that set, but we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that. We gotta find some special attackers and throw them onto our team. Let's see, what can we do? How can we do it? Why can we do it? Rotom! What are you doing, Rotom? We're gonna go with Rotom-Frost because I think you are swell, and you'll give us that Volt Switch that we need. We can give you the Citrus, although you're weak to rocks as well. At least you're not weak to ice, but you're hurting me, Tom. You're really hurting me. I don't even want to give you a Citrus Berry. I want to give you a Choice Scarf. I want to give you a Choice Scarf, and we're gonna give you Blizzard. The inaccuracy is real, and I could go ahead and go with Dark Pulse as my last move. Because I don't need to run Will-O-Wisp, either that or I run Trick. Do I really want to give anything a Choice Scarf? I mean, in lower tiers, yes, like, not really. I'm really not a fan of giving anyone a Choice Scarf. We could just go Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse hits Miss Magius. Yeah, Dark Pulse hits Miss Magius. We'll go with that. Miss Magius is pretty common. All right, we're gonna make you our Scarfer, so we're giving you max attack, max speed with a timid nature. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. This team is making me nervous. This is the first time I'm doing this in the new office, new house. So that could be one of the we're just gonna blame it on that. One of the reasons why this team, I think this team is gonna do great. It looks interesting. I'll tell you that much. It does look interesting. Gabite, do you learn Rain Dance? Because if you learn Rain Dance, you can set the Basculin up in the rain. That Aqua Jet is going to kill. It is going to destroy. I think Masculin is really going to do some work. I really think it's going to do some work. I kind of do want to give you Rain Dance. I really do. But that makes no sense. So let's take it down a notch. Let's turn the crazy down and let's focus on the future. So we have one special attacker. Our next special attacker is going to be, I want to use an Eviolite Scyther so bad. So bad I want to give that thing a chance again. Special attacker, something that's not weak to rocks, please. In fact, something that resists rocks would be really, really nice. A ground type even. We already have a ground type, you silly nook. What else resists rock type? Steel, but that's gonna be another fire. Well, it's gonna be another fire weakness. Yep, another fire weakness. Grass resists rock. Well, that's gonna be another fire weakness. I just said that. Oh my gosh, it's like a going trend. Man, there's like nothing. What's going on? Why don't we see anything? Why nothing's popping out? Nothing says pick me, pick me. For the love of Cheez-Its, pick me. Nothing is saying that to me. Pelipper's sitting right there though. Pelipper is sitting right there, but we're not gonna take him. We're not gonna grab him. I love Rapidash. I love Seeking. I love Lightning Rod Seeking. Oh, that's another grass weakness, but we do currently have like 3 grass resistances. I wouldn't mind that. I feel almost as if I were to put Seeking on this team, this is going to become a rain team, and Flareon's just going to be sad back there. You're really going to be sad. You're going to be so terribly sad. I'm not going to go with that. We still need a special attacker. You guys are probably screaming at me exactly who would fit this team perfectly. I know you are. You always do. You always come through. I really want to go with another not fully evolved Pokemon. Look at Duwat. Oh my goodness, you're a cute little man. I want to make a team around you. But it wouldn't be a Eviolite user. Whoever I grab is not going to be an Eviolite user. In fact, I'm really looking at Frogadier and thinking you're the boy I'm going for. I really think I'm gonna go Frogadier. I mean, it doesn't have the best special attack, but it's Protean, so it's really, really cute. We could do things with it. It's not really considered a water type. It doesn't have the same weakness because honestly, it doesn't. It can change its type at will, so I don't really consider. Oh my gosh, look at Magmar! We used Electabuzz. Do we go to use Magmar? No, calm down. We already have a fire type. Turn down, turn down. You're getting all excited for no reason. We could go ahead and we could go with, you know what? I think I'm gonna go with Frogadier. I never get to see this thing. Frogadier, what do you even look like shiny? Can I see what you look like? I'm really not sure. Oh, that's kind of pretty. Oh, it doesn't change at all. That's fun. I think you are black the same way that your evolved form is. So I could make you choice. I don't really want to have another choice user. We're gonna make you Protean, of course, and I'm gonna go with Scald. I'm gonna go with a pretty standard. At least I consider it to be standard. Or I can make you physically offensive. Well, your physical attack's kind of shy for a white guy, so I don't think I can go with that. Although Power Punch Frogadier, Power Punch, Dunk Shot. We could have some fun with this. We could definitely have some fun with Frogadier. You get Grass Knot, but then that would make no sense with the Power Punch. You also get U-Turn. Now you're talking my game. Now I really like the way now I like the language you're speaking. So we can go U-Turn. I think I'm gonna make you, we already have too many physical attackers. No. Scald, Dark Pulse, and I don't think we need Ice Beam in this tier that much. I mean, I know we have, actually Ice Beam would not be bad. There's some flyers down here. There's some flying types. You got some Ledians, you got some stuff going on. We're gonna go and give you max special attack, max speed. I am gonna make you timid because I don't want you getting outsped by other Frogadiers. Because everyone's running them in NU. Obviously, they're rampant. They're running rampant like a crazy time. Let's give you 5 in defense because that's going to matter. I almost want to give you the Focus Sash instead. In fact, I will. No, not the band. You're not in a band, man. You are not in a band. Let's go Focus Sash. This team is going to be so... You know, after I made the last team and I went and recorded the battles, I was so nervous. I'm like, oh, this team's going to do terribly. And then it did great. So I'm going to think the same thing. This team's going to do terribly, and hopefully it does great. Masculin, Gabite, Flareon, Rotom-Frost, Frogadier. And for our last Mon, I wouldn't mind Jinx, but that's another ice type. Okay, I could go Hariyama's office Hariyama just for kind of backups, but it doesn't have the Drain Punch, it doesn't have recovery really. Not really a huge fan of that. I don't want Muck because it's another ground weakness. Mesprit would be really, really nice. Mesprit might fit this team real good. I don't get how you're down here, Mesprit. I don't understand with 105s how you're down here. The only thing that I'm really worried about is the fact that I have 2 Pokemon weak to rocks and 1 Focus Sash user, and I don't have any way to get rid of them. So I think that's gonna demand my attention in some regard. I just don't know how yet. Claydol would be great. It is another ground type, which means it's another grass weakness, which we currently have 1, 2 of if I try to switch into it. Otherwise, I have Ice Beam, which will turn me into something that'll resist the grass. So not the worst thing in the world. I could go Claydol for my spinner, but I really don't like using Claydol at all. I like being offensive, and I really don't think Claydol offers that offense that I want. You know what? I think I'm gonna go Cacturne anyway. I'm gonna go Cacturne anyway. Get that Water Absorb going. Get that Water Absorb going. We're gonna give you, you know what? You're just gonna be a crazy Pokemon to use right now. We're gonna go Swords Dance. You're gonna be a sweeper. You're not the star of the team. Don't think that you are, but you're gonna, if you got knockoff, you would not be in this tier. You get Destiny Bond? Destiny Bond Haunter? Are we serious? No, we're not doing that. We're gonna go Seed Bomb. And what last move do you normally get? Drain Punch. What am I doing? What am I doing? So we're gonna go ahead and give you max attack. I think I'm gonna give you max speed because things are semi-slow in this tier. So even though you look slow, you're probably not, but you're Swords Dancing, man. You're Swords Dancing. Look at all that wasted. We could even make you a special attacker. We could make you Nasty Plot. But it's the Sucker Punch that's drawing me in right now. It's this priority. Having double priority down below will be great. We have Masculin and Cacturne down below in this tier, like down low. It would just be fantastic. I think I'm gonna go ahead. I am gonna make you speedy. I do need you to outspeed things that as it comes. Like I know you're not gonna outspeed the fastest mons in this tier, but it'll be nice to outspeed something. So we're gonna get rid of that 4 because it brings you to an even number of HP. We don't have a spinner. In the last 3 battles, we didn't see anyone put up rocks or hazards, so hopefully we keep that trend going. We do have that second fire weakness now, although we have 3 resistances on the switch, and then of course Frogadier will change its typing accordingly. But I don't know how this team is going to do. This looks like a super interesting, fun team to use, though. At least we got Volt Switch U-turn going on, so hopefully this will be a really fast, hard-hitting team. I'm almost tempted to just make just a really crazy, instead of like even having these defensive Pokemon, just make something crazy. But we're gonna leave it at this. If you guys enjoyed this episode of Shady Teams, please be sure to leave a like rating down below. Your support means absolutely everything on this channel. We're gonna have 3 battles with this team. We're gonna see how it does. Don't be afraid to leave your guess down below in the comment section using hashtag guess. How many wins are we gonna get with this? 0, 1, 2, or 3? Let me know. I love you guys so much, but I'm gonna get the heck out of here. Have yourselves a good day. But above all else, keep it shady.